Person will call me, I go there for him. If I don't get the opportunity, don't blame me that I'm overbooked.
Please don't quiz me.
Don't sit down there and lie against me. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Finally, everything that has a beginning has an end. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Lucy's Quick One. You can hear the joy in my voice because if you are doing the review, it goes tougher and tougher. At the end of the day, you really just can't wait for it to end so that you can move on to greater things. But I would say that it has been a beautiful experience doing the review and recap for the BBNaija Shine Your Eye reunion season. So let's talk about the final episode, ladies and gentlemen, about what happened tonight. It's been like thinking about the experiences again in my head. I'm like, this has just been dramatic yet beautiful. Ebuka comes up for the final episode asking the housemates who they think was the most scripted, or will I say strategic housemate. And of course, I wasn't surprised. A lot of people voted Whitemoney. We had Beatrice, JMK and Queen. They were like, Whitemoney was strategic, he was scripted. They were surprised how he changed when he was outside the house. It was not easy to contact and all of that. Then Whitemoney comes and says, see, I was for everybody. What you guys are talking about? Yeah, don't blame me if I was busy.
Person will call me, I go there for him. If I don't get the opportunity, don't blame me that I'm overbooked.
But let's talk about strategy and being scripted. I always say it on my recaps that the BBNaija show is scripted, and if you are going in without a strategy, I don't know what you are going in for. So when there is a ship and all of that, I'm always like, see, you guys calm down. But really guys, just like Ebuka did, I have to give it to Whitemoney. Whitemoney not only studied the show, he had a plan. I feel like when he knew he was going into the house, or probably before he knew he was going into the house, he like researched and did a lot of things. You know, when opportunity meets preparation, that is who Whitemoney is, and I give it up to him. Honestly, he deserves to win the show because, you know, not only did he attack the housemates, like he won their hearts in the house and he won our hearts outside. He made us laugh, he made memes, he was cooking, he won everybody. I think it was just Perry that knew that Whitemoney was this strategic. Every other person was like, oh, okay, Whitemoney is just a cool dude. But now coming out of the house, a lot of people are like, when I grow up, I want to be Whitemoney. So once again, I give it to Whitemoney. On the other hand, Peace comes out and says she feels like Maria was the one that was very strategic, and then Maria gives her answer, and I'm like, thank God this show is about to get done. No need for arguments. Now we moved on to Tega. Tega talks about this boomer and her relationship again, which finally I thank God that is over, and I hope that everybody just moves on from it. And then she blames Perry for not, supporting her and standing up for her while she was outside the house, despite the fact that she called him on several occasions to like help dissuade the audience and the fans from insulting her and doing a lot of things. Exactly, what's it concerned now?
I beg you.
Tiga, even if I come out to say it was a game, of course it was a game. Everybody knew it was a game.
Why didn't you just say?
No.
Perry, on the other hand, deep down, in the surface, he said he felt there was no need to say anything, but deep down, Perry was just saving his head. Because he knew that somehow if he said something, people will come for him as well, and he just wanted to just leave on this list that he left. So that's why he didn't say anything for me. But while Perry was talking, Perry was like, I just saw that there was no need for us to say anything about it, and then let's just let it go. The highlight for me tonight is Emmanuel. Emmanuel comes back again because the Emmanuel and Liquor Rose situation was revisited, and then Emmanuel comes out again and he said he never asked Liquor Rose out. All the Emma Rose fans, I hope you heard. I'm very sure that the dragging is already happening on Twitter. He said he never asked Liquor Rose out. They just had, I don't know what he even said they had. They were just cool or something like that. And then the Liquor Rose comes and counters it, and she said, excuse me, there were times you told me you were in love with me. You actually asked me out. I was your girlfriend. And he even felt at some point like the girl was not saying the right things, but apparently he asked her out and they had a relationship, but the relationship did not work.
Yeah, it was defined, Ebuka, clearly.
So you were his girlfriend?
Yes.
Unless I was,
which I don't even wish to be, and I can never even. I was.
Wait.
Please don't quiz me.
Don't sit down there and lie against me.
It even made me start to think, because remember during the show there was a time that Emmanuel said, or Sasuke, whether Emmanuel or Sasuke mentioned the fact that Emmanuel said that he had broken up with Rose, what did they break up? Like somebody said on Twitter that made me laugh before I came on this. Somebody said, what did they break? Teaspoon, teacup, or plate? Oh my god, I really feel for her. But honestly, Emmanuel, no sentiments attached. Moving on. Angel and Cross's relationship was revisited again as well, and they brought up this whole "what did you do for me," especially from Angel's side. And I say it about friendship most of the time. I feel that people go into friendships for various reasons. Some for money, some for companionship, some just to fill up a void, for various reasons. So please, if you're in any kind of friendship, know why you are in that friendship. That's why it's always best to, whether it's a beginning friendship or it's a relationship, just define it from the beginning. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. Because I feel at some point, you do things for your friend, not expecting a return, but you know that this person is there for you. Sammy and Tega was talked about, the whole trending, somebody stole chicken, it was Tega and all of that.
Sammy. What? I don't understand.
Are you joking, Sammy?
No.
Tega claimed that, people labeled her a thief outside the house, and she felt like Sammy should just say who actually stole the chicken. I was like, you see, all these unnecessary comments, I do not need it. But last, Sammy apologized to Tega. You see, this other one made me smile and blush a lot. However, let me tell you why. So Beatrice was asked about Pere, and we all know, for all those who have been watching the BBNaija show, we all know that at the beginning of the show it looked like Beatrice and Pere were going to be a thing, but Maria was already in the picture, and then Maria somehow knew that Beatrice was going to be like, a competition, and probably that was why they had the fallout. So Beatrice comes on and she confessed that she really liked and probably still likes Pere.
She liked him, and something wanted to happen. Am I like? They wanted to happen a couple things.
Okay.
Things come down.
So,
and that if she had stayed in the house longer, definitely there would have been an item. Then Ebuka goes on to say, okay, all right, so even if you're outside the house right now, do you still like him? She was like, yeah, I like him, and if I want him, I'm gonna get him. Come on, sister 6.0.
If I want him, I'll get him.
And then Pere comes and said, I like your confidence. Let's see what's gonna happen outside the house. I don't know. It's the way Beatrice was blushing all through while she was talking for me. And I think I understand why probably she and Maria had the fallout the previous episode before this one. Because I was wondering why Beatrice all of a sudden just stood up and then she was attacking Maria. Because I had to watch the show and I'm like, so how do we get from 0 to 100? But that's by the way. And still talking about likeness or love, we had Michael and Jackie B. And unlike before when Michael was saying, I think I and Jackie B are friends, this time he affirmed that both of them are friends and they are taking things slow. Whether they're going to be friends or they're going to move on to something better than that, we do not know. But he said they are taking things slow. Then we moved on to the apologies. I would say, this is the end of the show. So definitely, when it comes to a story, there is a story, there is the climax, there is the resolution, and then the end of the script. Apologies come in. We had Sammy, like I said before, he apologized to Tega. We had Pere apologize to Irene. We had Cross apologize to Saskia. I felt like that apology was just so straightforward. Let's just get this over with. We had Queen apologize to Boma, and Boma apologize to Queen, and Pin apologize to Whitemoney. They were just apology left, right, and center. Then Queen stands up and then she goes to hug Boma. She goes to hug Whitemoney. Now, to cap this up, Ebuka talks about the experiences in the house and what it is that probably these guys are gonna miss. For Saskia, she just felt like being in the house without the phone was a beautiful experience. Honestly, sometimes I just want to drop my phone and just stay out of the world. Like, I sometimes I'm not on Instagram, I'm not on WhatsApp, because sometimes it's good for your mental health. I think that this season should be tagged mental health, because at the beginning of the show, I remember KV talked about the fact that it was just about his mental health, and that was why he left the show, and that he's better now, and he's so committed to doing things about mental health in future. Then we had Ebuka asked Rose if she feels like you can find friends in the house, and she answered something I've been talking about and labeling on the show. She said that, yes, of course, in the house you connect with people, but as you go on, when you're outside the house, some days after, you begin to see the real traits of people, and you ask yourself, can I move on with this person or not? If I can move on with this person, fine. If I cannot move on with this person, we move. And then Angel talked about my mantra. Angel talked about the fact that she wasn't happy that she didn't live in every moment in the house. She felt that she wasn't as present as she should have been. And then she kept on hammering on the fact that she didn't tell Big Brother she was going to miss Big Brother.
Should have lived in the moments more and experienced everything that you needed to experience.
At the end of my episodes, I always say this: enjoy every moment, because you will not get to revisit that moment again. So guys, whatever it is you are doing, wherever it is that you are at right now, just enjoy it, because it's gonna be a memory in future. Then they talked about happy memories, fun memories. Then Ebuka asked Saga if he thinks that you can find love in the house. And then the advocate of love, Saga Lee, said, of course you can find love in the house. You know, you are bare. I'm like, Saga, you must still learn the lesson. And then Ebuka goes on to ask about nomination, because these guys, I felt like at the beginning of the show, towards the middle, it felt like a family reunion. It didn't feel like a game to me, because they were all like a family. And I wasn't sure if their strategy was working or not. Ebuka asked why they were always very hesitant to nominate somebody when it comes to the nomination night, and the Emperor was like, you know, we formed bonds very hard. I'm like, Emperor, you I beg, because you know it's a game. It's a game. So you go into the diary room to nominate somebody, and you first cry and do all the drama before you now say, okay, I nominate Arnie and Peace. Please. Well, guys, honestly, I would say it again and again. Just doing this entire reunion show was just beautiful to watch. There were a lot of lessons to be learned. I feel like Nini did not come on the show because apparently he was very peaceful. There was nothing to do, and that Princess too really didn't say anything apart from the fact that she had a crush on Cross, and that wasn't really like a topic during the show. Now these are the lessons learned from the BBNaija Shine Your Eye reunion show. Number 1, it is a game. No hard feelings. I always say it all the time. While you're watching the BBNaija show, enjoy it. Yes, conversations will come and go. Look at the facts. If you don't have your facts, then you leave it. Just enjoy the show. Number 2, it is 100%. I'm ringing that bell. It is 100% scripted and strategic. Don't blame anybody for using a certain strategy. I feel like most of the times, these housemates believe that, you know, love sells. And, you know, everybody loves a good love story. So I feel whenever they go into the house, they try to attach themselves to somebody or form a triangle or break a bond. Any of the two, somebody's going to do that. I'm going to still see that in subsequent seasons. So guys, just enjoy the show. Number 3, give these personalities time to evolve. They're already out of the show. Once they come out of the show, allow them show their real selves, because honestly I feel like sometimes they hide certain things, and then when they're outside the show they begin to showcase who they really are. So love them for who they are. If you don't love them, please, it's a free world, just move. Number 4, go in with a plan. If you are ever going to be on the BBNaija show, this is for those who are going to be going into the next season. Go in with a plan. Be like Whitemoney. I think that Whitemoney needs to be studied, because Whitemoney not only studied the show, he was the show as well. Go in with a plan, and a very good plan. Don't come out and be saying we're dating and we're not dating at the end of the day. Last but not the least, guys, enjoy every moment. I say it, and I say it. This was fun. This brought smiles to our faces, despite the fact that a lot of things are happening in the country. Jonah, thank you so much for always watching all of my episodes right here on Lucy's Quick Word. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are yet to subscribe, and of course hit the bell so you get notifications when I post every new episode. From me to you, I say thank you so much for watching. Remember guys, to enjoy every moment.
Cheers. Cheers. I'll see you next time. Hey.